History is filled with puzzles, but none are as chilling as the stories of those who simply vanished. People, and even entire communities, who stepped out of the world and into legend, leaving behind only questions. Before we dive into today's topic, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Our first case is one of the most iconic in aviation history, the disappearance of Amelia Earhart. In 1937, the famed aviator, along with her navigator Fred Noonan, was on the verge of completing a circumnavigational flight of the globe. On one of their final and most dangerous legs, a 2,556-mile journey to the tiny Howland Island in the Pacific, they ran into trouble. Their radio transmissions, reporting cloudy weather, became faint, then silent. An immediate and massive search by the U.S. Navy and Coast Guard, one of the largest in history, found nothing. No wreckage, no debris, no sign of the famed aviator. Theories have raged for decades. Did they simply run out of fuel and crash into the impossibly vast ocean? Or, as some believe, did they manage to land on an uninhabited island, living out their days as castaways? The mystery endures. Next, we have the audacious tale of a man known only as D.B. Cooper. On Thanksgiving Eve, 1971, a man in a business suit boarded Northwest Orient Airlines Flight 305. Shortly after takeoff, he calmly informed a flight attendant that he had a bomb and demanded $200,000, 4 parachutes, and fuel upon landing. His demands were met. After releasing the passengers, he ordered the plane back into the air, heading south. Then, somewhere between Seattle and Reno, he did the unthinkable. He lowered the rear air stair and parachuted into the freezing night sky over the rugged wilderness. He was never seen or heard from again. The only trace ever found was a small bundle of the ransom money, discovered by a boy on the banks of the Columbia River in 1980, a find that only deepened the mystery. Who was he, and could he possibly have survived the jump? Finally, we go back to the very beginnings of America's story, to the lost colony of Roanoke. In 1587, over 100 English settlers established a colony on Roanoke Island. When their governor, John White, returned from a supply trip to England, his return was delayed for 3 long years by a naval war with Spain. When he finally landed in 1590, he found the settlement completely abandoned. There were no bodies, no skeletons, and no signs of a struggle. In fact, the houses had been carefully dismantled. The only clue was a single word carved into a post: Croatoan. Croatoan was the name of a nearby island and a local Native American tribe. Did the colonists move and assimilate with the tribe, as the clue suggests? Or did they meet a more sinister fate in the unforgiving wilderness? We may never know for sure. These stories grip our imagination, reminding us of the thin veil between the known and the unknown. They are ghosts in our collective history, their final chapters unwritten. Thanks for watching. If you found this video interesting, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.